Hello everyone, good evening. Hope everyone is doing okay. This week for my policy, I decided to focus on Patient Safety and Quality Improvement Act. This act actually was enacted in 2005. The result, or rather the reason why this act came into existence was because in the 1990s, there were a lot of deaths, that were, I wouldn't say uncalled for, but they were not documented as to the reasons as to why these deaths actually occurred. There was also a lack of medical records to trace these deaths or why or what the actual true causes of the deaths were. As a result of this, there was a need to actually have a database, a sequence of database that actually brought together a reason, a reason for the causes of this death. So as a result, it was required that every hospital had to give a reason for for the true causes of any deaths that takes places in your ward. However, or rather, what this act does is this act also protects providers by providing them with privilege and confidentiality protection, which is obviously very, very important. But if I had to modify, or rather, if I could go back with this law and had to make some changes, my changes will actually pertain to those documents or those causes of death that were actually not documented. I think it's important to know that, or rather, it's obvious that not all deaths or causes were actually truly reported, and you can trace this back to 1990s, 1990s, 2000s, early 2000s, and not every death was actually recorded or put down. So as a result, what I would do is I would actually find a way where I can actually get get individuals or their family members to actually sign a confidentiality agreement regarding what their family member went through or what they experienced with the hospitals, to see if it's actually possible to actually trace the real cause of the death, or what actually led to the death of their relative or their siblings or brother or their sister. I think it's very important because this will bring about accountability and transparency, because it is literally just based on research, because I looked into the health.gov.edu, and just based on research, not all death causes were actually put down. And I think this would actually give the opportunity for health agencies to actually go back and look at the medical records and look at doctors that took care of the patients, look at medicine or medication that was given to the patients. I think this is very, very, very important. And if I could go back and make a change, or make a one or two change in terms of modifying that law, I think it's definitely to go back and find that medium, or find that way in which we can actually trace the actual death causes, or just like seen in any other organization, as to trace why people are not treated right or things didn't go right. So it's very, very important to have that data, and by this patient giving you the data, whether it's a family member or actually patient themselves, I would also find a way to provide a legal confidentiality report that guides and protects them, just in case the hospital comes at them in terms of a lawsuit or something related. So yeah, definitely that's what I would definitely change. Looking forward to hearing you guys' opinions and views as well on your health policy. Have a good week. Bye.